Thank you everyone who's here instead of watching, like World Cup foot soccer bubble. Who cares about that when we could be building cities? Alright, let's try this again. Play. Create the game. Alright. Hello, Chris Orange. I actually saw you in the chat earlier. You said you joined originally because of Banished. Ah, God, Banished, such a good game. Still waiting for more content for that. Hopefully still being actively developed. We'll cross our fingers and see. Still a solid game, though. It was on sale the other day as well. Alrighty. So I'm going to be playing on Titan Gorge this time around. Ooh, okay, we got the recording. Good, good, good. Last time we played in Viridian Woods, it was quite nice. Hopefully you guys saw my pre-stream video there where I show you some of the progress that happened in the last city. But I want to start a new one, especially since we're just going to be playing this like... This is sort of the stream, so we should be able to advance a lot of stuff in the next 4 hours, maybe? We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, Titan Gorge. Now, I have said that so long as Belgium is still in the World Cup, I will acknowledge them as a country instead of going on the joke that there's no such thing as a Belgium. So in honor of that, and thank you for everyone who's here watching me instead of the World Cup, or maybe you got both windows open, who knows, I will name this region Belgium. We're going to make it a private region. And I want to select an area that's got, like, a lot of space to work in now. I'm going to try to make, like, a big, efficient Omega Co city, as opposed to something kind of pretty or something like that. I'm thinking it might be right up here. Although, it's very important that we have coal and oil. So, that's actually going to be the primo decider here. So, there's no oil at all up on this little ridge. La Prez Che Queen Vera. Kind of a hard word to say, but congratulations for subscribing. You've won the prize of subscribing. I like how, what was it, like Queen Presidente? I don't know, how would you gender Presidente? Not sure. And the fuzzy one, oh, now, like, I want, like, a pet Wookiee or something around. Okay, this place has got lots of ore. Not so much on the coal, although the fact that it's got any bit at all means that there's some, which is kind of what counts. Lots of coal, lots of oil. There we go. This may be the place right up there for us, because it's going to be an Omega Corp thing. Alright, right over here. Right on the edge of the map, actually, which is good, because we can blow all the pollution off the edge of the map to some other region, to some other state. It's like, we're next to, I don't know, New Jersey. We'll just give it, well, we're in Belgium, so we're going to give it all to France. Ha-ha! Take that, France. Yeah, so coal and oil, which is good. We may also need to import processed later on, but that's okay. And we got lots of water. Okay, good. So, Omega Core needs ore and oil? Let me double check. I thought it was coal and oil. I might be wrong then. I got a dock up here. That I was checking to remind myself of something. We got more subscribers too. I'm like missing them all. Ore and oil. Thank you very much for making sure that I wasn't goofing that up. So, I mean, they're still there. That might be the place then. Pinewood Hills. Ooh, very hilly. Much hard. Okay, let me check the chat though for the people who just subbed. Demiviral. Demiviral is a good name. And Josh Robino, which sounds like it could be a real name. Who uses a real name on the internet? That's craziness. I still think, because we do have the oil requirement, we're going to have to be down there. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be on kind of bumpy hilly terrain. This is actually going to be kind of difficult to work with, but I guess that could be fun. Okay, so oil and ore. So, we do have a water connection, though, which is nice, because, well, I guess we had a water connection over there. We could always import the ore, but that gets so expensive. Oh, maybe this place. No water, though. Should do a quick poll if people think I should go to Cedar Gates here, which has no water, but it's got a little bit of everything. Not much coal, but it's got some. Or Pinewood Hills, which is incredibly hilly and might be tough to work with. You know what? I'm going to go with Pinewood Hills. It'll be maybe more challenging, but that's good. Alright, so I'm going to claim that. I will need a city name. Chat. I don't know if I should just call it straight up Brussels or play on that, or maybe we should go with like Ghent or Bruges or something just to mix that up. Anyway, we're gonna throw out a big group of invites over here. Make sure to accept fast. There's gonna be quite the there are more invites being sent out than there are city spots, I think. So I apologize for that. Click the play button. Oh, on the city. Derp. Silly me. Omegaville, Quillopolis. And yeah, I want to make an industrial Omega Core town. Maybe I should just call it Paris. Paris, Brussels. Or Paris, Belgium. I like it. Quill Peaks. Cauliflower. Actually, that's... I don't know why, but I actually kind of like that as a city name. I don't know why. Welcome to Lumpyville. Wow, the city's so lumpy that there's actually texture glitches in it. Well, it's like... Yeah, no, it's legit. There's a bit of a bump problem, too. It goes all the way up the hill and everything. Look at this! Oh, EA. You put the K in quality. Aw, what is that? And I feel like, yeah, there's even a texture issue over here. Like... Welcome to Texture Town. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna stick. Omega Brussels. Jedi Swaglord 420. All right, 10 out of 10 for that name. Jedi Swaglord. Hashtag YOLO. Sith YOLO. Alright, this is so lumpy and bumpy. Alright, top priority. Where the heck is our oil? Alright, right over there. Right by the water, which is good, because then when you get a spill, it goes right into the lake. Ooh, Pinewood Glitches. That's good. I like that. Chocolate, right? Belgium. I like it. Factorium. Or Factorio. Yeah, so yeah, when you get an oil spill, it'll go right into the water and just flush right out of town. It's like a perfect way to clean everything up. New content in this region. Click OK to update your game. Is someone join with like a DLC I don't have? That's weird. Okay, so that was the that. Where is the ore? Oh, it's scattered all over the place. It's kind of inconvenient in a way because there's no like big deposit. On the other hand, it means we could sort of split things up. I'm thinking, assuming it's not too hilly. Turn that off. Yeah, we'll put an ore mine over here and the oil wells right over there. Now, we can't start with that right away. We need, like, some industrial bits and pieces, right? 7 industrial buildings for that. And that as well. All right, SimCity, settle down. We would just like to play. Pinewood Glitches. Could just be Glitchton. Maybe. A little shorter. Alright, so yeah, we need to get an initial base. I think, given the landscape that we're going to be dealing with over here, I think it can be assumed that we'll have an avenue going left and an avenue going to the right over here. Maybe we'll put housing things over here. Hell, we could even use solar panels? Solar power, or rather I was going to say wind power up on this hill for good exposure. Although we are in a mega corp town, so we should probably go. And we're going to have oil. Oh, we have a little bit of coal in this town too, don't we? Right over there. Yeah, okay. So, listen. Are you listening? Listen? All right. We are going to, we're going to set up our industry right away. Let's go ahead and set up a medium density avenue. What I'm going to do is go here, set up some industry down here, maybe some housing up top. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. Industry here, housing over in this area. Bam. And I don't want a straight road coming off here. I don't want, yeah, a corner like that. What are we going to do? Guys. Dudes, bros. Should I just draw one out like this and then use sort of a curved road segment? Sure, let's do that. What could possibly go wrong? Mr. Steve's Tick, welcome. Welcome to my crappy town of pollution. I'll make sure that you have a house that is not completely filthy. Appreciate the support. Okay, so we've got that. Housing down here. Going back and forth. I haven't decided that's the way it's going to be. Avenue back up? Actually, maybe just continue the avenue. I'm going to go broke just building these avenues is the problem. It's always, like, cool. You want to get them in place. This is, like, so much weird elevation in this city. I don't know, whatever. Look, you can't even draw these road segments out the way that I want because of how the hills go. Oh, this is awful. What is this crap? Look! Look, what? Ah! Simcity. What the hell, man? Okay. Let's get a little bit of industry going up over here. And what we'll do is, just for cheapness for now, we'll set up some dirt roads that come straight off of this. And we're going to set up a few blocks. I think if we do something like that, there's probably even more room than it needs. Oh, I can actually check that. If I do something like this, and then I go into Parks, Nature, and get one of these rows like this, there we go. It'll tell you if there's enough space for one of your big buildings. And there is. So good. All right, that works. And what I'll do is I'll set up another dirt road over here. Mouse over things to get the guides. Thank you very much. And we'll drag that out. And that out like that. Good. And then, my plan... Industry, 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 industry. This is actually going to be, like, potentially too much industry. We're going to need a lot of workers just to, like, feed our industrial machine. Nom nom nom. But that'll be a way to get started. Okay, we will need water. We will need power. How much money do I have left? Because I really would like to build out more avenue right now, just so that I know that it's in place. Sort of one like that. Yeah, Mayor's on the spending spree. And it's going to whine about these intersections. That'll be less of a problem once they get upgraded to the big kind. Alright, something like that will do. It'll be a little bit weird until this gets upgraded to the high-density avenue, but for now, it'll work out. I have a little bit of cash left. Not a lot for the services, and certainly power can be very expensive. Hang on. Oil. Just like that. And you know what? I think if I put the avenue right through the middle, I should be able to put an oil thing on each side. Alright, there we go. The Gamer! I've seen your name before in here, I'm pretty sure. Thank you for joining, thank you for subscribing. As always, the support is super duper appreciated from all you guys. Let's get a little bit of water down here before everything gets polluted to the max. Maybe it already is. That'll do for now. Very soon the, actually, we should take a look at the water map. Where do we actually want to put? It's going to be rough where we're going to put our water import stuff. We might tuck it in here and hope that that'll be far enough away from some pollution. Because polluted groundwater is nobody's friend. Obviously, it's not going to be here. Robbed7. Rob BD7? Backdoor Rob? I don't know. He's BD Rod. Oil power plant. Oh yeah, we don't have enough money for that. We don't have enough money for anything. You know what that means? Loans! Bam. Okay. Now we have money for things. I wonder if we can just import power. Probably not. It's probably too soon to get enough. No water, no sewage yet. We have unpowered buildings. So, oil is way more expensive. I guess we'll start with coal. And I will put it up here for now. And for now, we will have to accept coal imports, because it will be a little while before we can actually dig our own coal out. But we should be okay. Flambeard in Not Texture Town. Stop sending power to you. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at what everyone has named their stuff relatively soon. Meanwhile, let's get some more housing down, because we will just need people, again, to man our industrial machines. They're also going to start whining about the lack of commercial stuff real soon. So let's give them a few little commercial blocks, just so that they can do some shopping without having to go too far for that. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, we could put down our town hall. I actually think, like, this little area might be a pretty decent thing. The town hall doesn't actually generate very much traffic, which actually makes it kind of okay to have it near the front of the city here. Give it a little space to the side. Actually, ooh, the commerce. I could go on this side, but actually that'll be fine. We're not going to need a lot of town hall buildings because we're in a multiplayer region. So just having a little bit of room for a couple is probably going to be okay. All right, now let me crank up the speed here. We mostly just have to wait for some people to move into the city. Yay, we can name the city. Really? Really? I didn't know that. Le Sausage says, when you subscribe, you get the specialty of Quill butchering your name. That is true. That is actually the reward for subscribing. I get to say stupid things about your name because I don't know how to usually say it or address it properly. Enjoy. It's my personal gift to you. Yeah, Omega Co. Although, I think it would be silly to build the Omega Co factory before we have the oil and ore. Although, if we built a trade depot, then we could just import what we needed. But I think that would be rather foolish. I think if we can get a few exports going on, that'll be the way to go. Petition built and oil well approved. What we'll probably end up doing is putting the trade depots over here, just to minimize people coming in and out of the city. Third Strike! You're out! Well, you're in. Third Strike apparently really likes Ys. Why? I don't know. I was supposed to go to a baseball game this week, actually. I was supposed to go to the Blue Jays versus Yankees game in Toronto, and it didn't quite work out, which is too bad, because the Jays are, like, at the top of the league right now, I think, and the Yankees are, like, second place or something crazy like that. Would have been pretty awesome, but didn't quite work out. Que sera, sera. Once we do the high-density thing, we'll actually be able to remove this middle road over here. Pamphy! Pamphi? P-amp-hi? I don't know what's going on with that name. I'm kind of, I'm confuzzled about it. Alright, money is flowing in. 2K an hour. Good! And we still have 2 more loans we can take. Even better! And yeah, we will need more citizens overall. So, we'll have to figure out what we want to do about that. We might actually want to build a residential area over here, so people have to go a little bit less far. But for now, I think what I would like to do is actually finish my avenue. Let me grab... So I'm making a... That is not a straight segment. A straight segment that kind of goes up this way. And this does come down... Oh, the street is that way. It's gonna be okay. What do I want to do with this? Do I want to keep going up? Actually, maybe that would be fine. Sort of started as a mistakes, but as you know, Bob Ross tells us, they're not, you know, they're happy little mistakes. There we go. And then using the curved segment to make that look kind of pretty again. Okay. Now people can come around in a few different ways. It does suck that there's sort of an intersection here that people will have to make corners at, although they're using it to make U-turns. Still don't know how to, like, change the U-turny kind of mechanic. You're probably complaining about power? I'll do it. No, we have lots of power. And water, and right now we have no sewage treatment plant at all. Can we send the sewage out to the neighborhood? Here, everyone, buy my poop. It's kind of like, what is it? Is it Sweden that's got, like, such the efficient, like, power generation from burning garbage thing that they've run out of garbage, so they're having to import other people's garbage? It's probably someone like... I mean, it's a Scandinavian country, because, like, everything awesome comes from Scandinavia, apparently. We are going to put down... Not enough freight consumers. Yeah, they need more industry. But what I'm going to do, just for now, is I will get down a little commercial block over here. And then more houses. A lot of these will get replaced by, like, oil drills soon enough. But for now, it's a good source of money, and we need people to work our various industry buildings. Okay. The freight people will also be very happy if we get our trade depots up with a little freight spot, because they'll be able to drop things off there. Okay, what do you want? You want police? Oh, you want Maxis Man. No, Maxis Man is stupid. I hate Maxis Man. For he is the dumb. Alright, let's, drill baby drill. 37 grand for an oil well. 22 for an ore mine. And obviously we will have to spend extra money for some extra, like, mine headers and whatever. But let's take a quick look at an ore. There's still a lot of room here. Here's what I think is going to happen. We're going to straight road. We're going to go ahead and extend that out. I mean, I try to avoid 4 ways, but there's not going to be a lot of traffic going the other 2 ways. It should actually end up being okay-ish. So what we'll probably do is take out a loan and set up the ore industry first. Yeah, we'll keep buying coal. At some point, we'll do the full oil plant. Or coal, which was where? Right over here. Yeah, that works out. That'll be quite good. It's not a very rich thing, so I don't think it's going to be a huge priority. We'll keep buying coal for now, and then we'll get it set up later. Okay, traffic should generally be okay. There's a lot of people moving in and out of town right now, and this is a really awkward corner. But once it gets upgraded, it should be much better. I wonder if I can do... No, I got to spend money on other things right now. I got tons of money. Making 4K an hour. Of course, we have no social services whatsoever. So, you know, that's not going to work out for super long. There's going to be fire soon. Okay, let's go. And Bond B, Bond C. Excellent. Let's slow down the speed just a little while I work out these buildings. And ore mine. So, what's the best place to put this to extend outwards afterwards? I don't know if it really matters. I think this will actually work out slightly better. It's actually not the best placement one way or another. You know what would be better? There we go. Let's get rid of that. It's been a while since I built one of these, but I think from here we should be able to, yeah, go out to the right. I think the 226 will be fine. Mentos! The Fresh Maker. Thank you for subscribing. And like hackeringifying the Mentos name. Elite speaking it. 232 tons. There you go, slightly better there. Good enough. And we'll want some more ore delivery trucks and things soon enough. But first it needs somewhere to deliver to. I think I may do one trade depot over here, actually. Or maybe I can sneak one in right there. It'll be sort of between the oil and the coal. Actually, they should each have their own. That should probably be what happens. Trade depot. That way they don't have to go very far. And I think something like this will be totally fine, actually. And you are going to get one ore spot right here. Another freight truck. And because I always forget to do this, we will allow exporting of ore. For now, we're looking to make money. And we'll probably always have the export turned on because the trucks leaving the ore mine will prioritize our stuff that needs ore. In other words, our Omega Co. But any excess will be sold, and certainly right now we just want to raise some quick funds, so we should be able to do okay. Shopping available in Nut Texture Town. Actually, we should take a quick gander and make sure that the region has properly been filled out. I see names. Names. Doing okay. Yeah, okay. It looks like all the city spots have been claimed. Excellent. So my nearest neighbor, we've got Heliopolis over there. We've got Not Texture Town over there. We've got Hickory Ridge. Great. And by rail, we have a connection over to Little Mosjön. So yeah, when we get a rail connection up, and we have water connections going on downriver to insert name here in Broke Mountains. Yeah, it just looks like those two. So yeah, we're connected to a few different sort of areas, and that is good. All right. Oh, are we able to do an upgrade? Yeah. Bam. So, we will at some point have to decide what add-on to add on. Now, these are shared region-wide, so as soon as one of us builds one of these things, everyone in the region will be able to do it, which is going to be great. So we'll see what happens. I don't need one quite yet, though, so that's going to be nice. Some people are whining. Probably, you know, no fire, no health, no any of the things. So this, I believe, should be working. There should be plenty of workers around. It's only got the one delivery truck, but it has to make such a short trip to go here. Once we get the Omega Co's going, we will need more delivery trucks. And actually here, I built the extra truck, but that's not how this works. I think every in-game hour, the trade depot, if you're doing an import, for example, will send in a request for trucks to come, either an import or an export, will send in a request for a region truck to spawn somewhere and come to town. So that's what, all the goods that come in and out of the city are done by these, like, just random spawns. You don't need the truck depots. The trucks on a trade depot are only for internal content. So these trucks, for example, will bring the freight to commercial buildings. Or if I have... Or here, they will bring the ore to an Omega Core building, as an example. So you only need to worry about trucks for internal trade. There you go. Heliopolis dump volunteers to take Glitchton's trash. Yeah, we will set up a garbage dump soon enough, but not quite yet. So yeah, we're maxed out there. I could probably bring up the taxes by like 1 notch each. That would actually be okay. Actually, I think I can go quite a bit higher than that as long as they're still low wealth residential, but we'll call that good enough. So now we're going to go back up to speed 3 and hope to make a little bit of cash. We need the sign. Oh god. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Boom. Sign. Done. And actually, I think we can put a sign up on the trade depot as well. Oh! You're right. That was horribly, horribly missing. Alright. See, we'll try to fill all these hills in and things later on. We'll see what we can do. But we've got a relatively decent setup right now. Let's take a look at our population. We're already up to 5K, which is great. Still some available jobs. No low wealth jobs available. We actually have a really good match between number of low wealth workers and low wealth jobs, which is really nice. We've got a few people commuting out, but that'll be fine. We'll actually going to get some more jobs relatively soon as we keep increasing these industrial buildings. You can see this one didn't even max out, but it depends on, like, you know, when I put it down. When we give it a day, it'll probably start to get maxed out. This display, I believe, is from a mod, actually. It's really handy because you can really see exactly how many workers of each type of thing you need for the buildings to work at maximum efficiency. We got some requests. Vivid Equinox wants to do tunnels. You know what? That would be brilliant. We should actually definitely tunnel from here to here. That would be huge. We might do another... I don't know. Crisscrossing tunnels is really hard. You can try, but the crisscross is going to get you. Jump, jump. Maybe we'll do an underground tunnel from here to here, and then one from, like, here to here. We might do something like that. Still sending sewage away. Yeah, I need to get that going. I probably should set up a fire department, actually. A progressive office. No. We'll set up the fire department near the industrial area. They're usually pretty bad about starting fires. If I do that, I wonder if I can still expand. Well, we'll find out. And obviously, we need the bell for faster response. And we can't put any signs down. Okay, we will be able to put that down. So no sign yet. We can put down a flag. I think we'll be able to put down the sign on top of the fire station once we expand. So that'll be okay. Closed. Needs water. Right. Yes, that is really particularly bad. We actually need a utilities thing in the region. Let me build another one of those for now. That'll bring us up to 0 when we're still buying stuff from the region. Yeah, I don't have enough money for the pumping station, even if we did have the utility thing going on. I'd really rather not build all the water stuff where I'm planning on having my oil thing quite yet. Here, we'll put one more down over here. It'll get ground polluted at some point, but for now it's okay. KCAJ Brazil? Thank you for subscribing? I'm sorry? I'm sorry I'm bad at names. Alright, we got some agua. Still nothing with the sewers. Everything is, no, everything's flowing out of town. Someone's got a good sewage setup. Thank you. Please, accept my poop. Alright. A trade depot. Storage. Whoops, I didn't mean to double click. Okay, got some raw ore going on there, but it does have a truck, which should get dropped off here. Raw ore. Should go. We should start to make some sales. Actually, we may have already made some sales. Ah, we did! Already made a 6K sale. This is starting to fill up quickly, so maybe we do want to put down a second truck. Because it is like a weird timed thing with these. It's very bizarre. It's a short trip, but I think for every garage, there's like there's a chance to spawn a truck every 15 minutes for delivery. So the more garages you have, the more frequently that will happen. All right, well let's go nuts on them. Why not? There we go. Max truck. We're selling power to Doki. Dokriva. Look at us, making excess power for the region. Air pollution generated low. Really? At the coal power plant? Alright, whatever. Alright, let's let a little bit more money kick in here. There we go. Some storage over there. So yeah, every in-game hour it'll put in a request for things to be picked up here. We'll probably need a second coal storage, actually. Because we're producing quite a bit a day. Let me go, or not coal, but raw ore. I'll put in a second one right away, just to make sure there's not a bottleneck. There we go. We just sold some off, though. Not making huge money from that, but we're making some money, so there's something to be said for it. So yeah, it'll be oil next, followed by our Megaco factory. Maybe what we'll do, even though I'm supposed to be saving up my cash, I will go ahead and increase these streets to medium density so these industry buildings can upgrade themselves a little bit. These houses are all on the medium density avenue, so they can definitely grow if they get some demand. We can put down some parks, but nah. Beverly Quills, that is a good name. Beverly Quills. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, Takriva, I actually said your name. Listen, I'm sorry. You'll always be talky in my heart, though. Hot in here is just me. God damn it, stop setting things on fire. Traffic is flowy. Of course, we have a relatively low-density city, and there's always going to be a bottleneck here. Again, until I upgrade these roads. But that'll be very, very expensive to do. And right now, this is not a bottleneck that's a problem. There's, like, technically a slowdown, but it's not an actual problem yet. So we'll do that, and then, yeah, the tunnels. Because tunnels are awesome! What did you want? Buy power from a neighboring city. Really? I have an annoying quest just for that? I don't need it. I got power. I got the power! Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I apologize. Money, money, money. Got that. Still got the bonds. So we gotta wait. Alright, cars are backing up a little bit. Fire in the city. Industrial beauty supplies. For really ugly people. Needed on a big scale. Polytronics foods. Oh, I love it. That is great. Tasty. You're complaining about sewage problems, and I don't blame you. I suppose we should... Yeah, there's an actual backlog going on. Tell you what, we're gonna put a sewage outflow pipe. You know what? Maybe we'll put it over here. The poop's flowing in this direction anyway. And that way the back and forth will be a little less stupid. Yeah. This will go until this one is full. And then it can keep flowing out. But yeah, soon enough we'll get the utilities thing. That might be one I build. But I'm gonna do the oil first though. Here, we'll put one over here. It's a little silly to have them split like this, because yeah, you'll get this kind of weirdness. But the city should sort of kind of divide itself and hopefully be okay. Alright, I think we're alright. What do you want? You want the academy? No thanks. I think we'll let some other fool build the clean, green academy. We're going to work on Omega, thank you very much. Number of people actually dropped slightly, which is kind of interesting. Alright, we got lots of cash, though. Let us drill, baby, drill. Ooh, that is a little bit tight. And then there's the road. I think we'll be okay if we do this. I think the road is on the top there, so I should be able to build another set. Although it keeps going forever, doesn't it? I actually don't remember what the best configuration for the oil is. The road is there. So, if we do that, can we... Oh, okay, we can still get through there in kind of an awkward kind of way. Alright, that can sort of work. Actually, that might be fine. Because we can fit a lot of these in here. In theory. Actually, that one's fine at 200,000 barrels. And something like that. And then we have no money left. Okay, good. This place is going to have nowhere to ship to, but it's going to take a while to get stuff. I know we still need a sign. I still need to just finish it to get, like, the rest of the oil going. So it's okay. We're fine. Hopefully we get some employees. Oil is flowing. Metals HQ. I don't think we're going to take that route. Someone's speaking Swedish to me. Quill Skull Jacob Europa Universalis for Conquest of Paradise. I don't know what you're asking. I can tell it's a question. Unless, like, in Swedenland, the question mark means something different, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Ah, Omega Co. That's the one we want. 36 grand. Let's make an Omega Co. company. Thank you for offering to pay me. The criminal one is what, the Dr. Vu Tower? Maybe I should have accepted it and kept the 10 grand around. We might do the Dr. Vu thing at some point. Because it does spread like high tech, I think. We do have a lot of industry as well. We'll see. We shall see what we shall see. Alright. Oh, it's got lots of oil. So we need to get another trade depot going on. Good, good, good. And let's build it. Something like this should be pretty good, I think. Because there's going to be another oil one nearby. Bam. Like so. And let's add our sign. Expand our road out. What? What? Really? Are you for serious? Oh! Oh, there we go. There's a spot. Alright, that'll be good enough once we get money. And yeah, I'll have to replace the coal power plant. Well, no, I've got the coal. I can just dig up the coal for the coal power plant. It'll be okay. I was going to say for an oil one, since we have so much oil. Oh, this person wants the Progressive Insurance building. 10 grand for it. Alright, maybe we'll put it down. We are playing the Evil City, so we'll go ahead and put down the insurance company. It's a clearly paid promotion company. But at least it was free. Alright. More oil. Good. And actually, I can bulldoze a little bit of there. Keep room for our buildings. Okay. I will put in one more oil thingy so that there's a little bit of extra capacity. Things should be flowing here. Good. Here. Good. Excellent. Everything is awesome. Wait a little bit longer. Sign in the power plant and town hall too. Thank you, Ghost Wolf. Good eye on you guys. Okay, someone already built the Department of Utilities, which is nice. Well, I don't have any money. I was going to say I should build the Department of Finance or something so we can get big bonds. I like big bonds and I cannot lie. There was something else I was about to do. Oh, the sign on the power plant. We don't know if the power plant's going to stick around. Well, no, I keep going back and forth on it, but no. We do have the coal, so it'll probably be fine. Plane! Look, boss, a plane, a plane. Power excess. Water excess, actually. Sewage excess. Oh, we're not even having to buy any, which is good. Health, no. So yeah, our hourly income has gone down because there is a upkeep on these things, but they will give us bits of money automatically, so it'll be good. Bought some coal there, which is slightly less than awesome, but it's going to be okay. So I'll have to figure out where to put the Omega Co. at some point as well. Still think this is going to be a kind of a water place. Actually, we could do the sewage treatment plant and the water all over here. That would be fine. Yeah, starting to complain about garbage, which doesn't surprise me overly much. A lot of water here, but I don't trust it. I think what we'll do is just get a road off there. We'll do low density, so I don't think it'll make a traffic intersection if I do that. No lights, right? No, so it doesn't really slow down the traffic along the avenue, which is good. So that'll be water, and we can probably fit in the sewage somewhere there too. And like, as long as it's clean, processed sewage, it'll just add to the water table and not actually add groundwater. Garbage dump, garbage dump, garbage dump. I might just put it here, actually. Or, you know what? This is kind of an awkwardy kind of spot. Awkwardy is a word. Don't judge me. Go off something like this. Grab the curve. Oh my god, we need to keep room for our port too. Hang on. Not here for a garbage spot. That'll be our seaport. Hopefully we have enough room left still. Actually, we could probably fit it in here. Yeah, no, that'll be fine. Okay. Don't make a bend. I want a curve. We probably actually will build a recycling center at some point, because I think the alloy injection will be quite nice. See, and this is great because we can dump the garbage directly into the water as well. Win-win. Okay. I'm going to put in one more garbage truck as well. And we will want an incinerator, but it's a little too early for that. IMHO. Alright. Department of Education is good. Excellent. Someone's building some schools. I'm going to drop down a finance one so we can get huge bonds. And we can mess with more tax rates. So, you're welcome, neighborhood. Trade depot. You need to send up more trucks, man. Alright, well, we'll add more stuff so that at least we can sell more. Limit is reached. We still have that freight factory, but I think that's probably okay. It gives the industry a place to go. Omega first or coal first? Probably Omega first at this point. It's a good moneymaker. No, we don't need healthcare. We don't need education yet. I did the thing I always forget to do. I forgot to export the oil. Thank you very much. Always do that. Always, always, always. There we go. We need the money, and we need to, you know, actually get rid of this stuff. That makes so much more sense. Yeah, there we go, and that's fine, and then that's fine there. Okay. Everything is awesome. Nothing to worry about, nothing to see here. I think a truck already came and grabbed 1,000 barrels. There we go. Crude oil, worth so much more money. Gonna do the Omega. Heliopolis' firefighters volunteer to help. It's almost implying that my fire services are not quite cutting it. All trucks responding. Alright, then let's add an extra truck. Still no ambulance. Alright, Omega Co. 30 grand. Now, I don't know if, like, positioning matters so much. Like, should it be near the industrial area to reach things? I think that's possibly true. I'm not 100% sure. This, I still think, might be a decent place. It'll be between the coal, or the ore and the oil. We should be able to expand relatively easily. It's on an avenue. It should be able to reach things relatively well. It's not actually that far from the industrial area. And actually, this might become a little bit more of an industrial area as well. I think we might do something like that. The face says, crude oil? Why does it need a crew? Boom, boom. Fire station sign. Oh, yes, thank you very much. Gut Burner says, put it at the top of the hill so they see as it goes into town. Someone, Rabengard just says, no, Quill. I don't know what the no is for. Alright, we're gonna put it around here. It'll be fine. Although, we do want it to spread tech as well. Some people are saying on the hill, on the hill, on the hill. Okay. I, like, don't have focus in the game there. There we go. It's like, I couldn't scroll around, I couldn't do anything, because I'd tabbed out. Like, right here, maybe? I could do something like that. Hang on. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? if I grab this and just extend this road, what is this, medium density? It's going to be harder to get deliveries, though. If I put it, like, right here, it will look cool. I could put it here, replace this industry. Next to the power plant? Or here. Actually, there we go. We're going to put it right over there. That's what we'll do. That should be great for space. Okay. I'm going to leave a little bit more room to expand the fire station. Although, we'll probably have to replace it with a chemical-based... And we can put fire trucks on the other side. And yes, I know, we got to put a sign. Bam. Hopefully we don't need to expand to the right, but I think once we do grow... Yeah, we can grow in... Oh, it actually needs road access, so that's fine. Fire station's going to be fine. Closed, now hiring. Needs oil. Needs ore, which it should be able to get in town perfectly fine. Local delivery is on, so it should get that. So what can we add right now? Production lines. Now we do have one production line as is, which is good. So this will mean more oil, more ore will need to be processed. We probably don't have to... Wow, I got tons of money. Making like no money per hour, but I'm just banking it from the other stuff. And the rest of it is not yet approved. Right, the drone assembly line is going to be very good. So they sort of compete. The drone assembly line, which drops off things in houses. And we need the robotics division at an HQ first. So I think we'll just put down like a bunch of the Omega things, actually. It'll be fine. Go nuts. Get started that way. Out of oil. You'll get your oil soon enough. We probably need, at this point, to make sure to get maximum truckage over here. Because that will increase the rate at which trucks leave here. And they should prioritize the Omega Co. It should be the way that it works. Obviously, there might be a bit of a backlog. Here's some oil going already. See that? It's fine. And there's probably room over here for oil. Yeah, so they're properly prioritizing the other oil. And over here, we've got max trucks. Okay, good. And yes, sign on the fire station before I forget one more time. I love the purple smoke. Purple haze. Megaco needs franchises. Requires additional industrial factories to increase profit margins from franchise fees. Yes, but they'll get there. They're gonna spread. Natural, organic, clean industry. That's not gonna last at all. There we go. So it's spreading the goods over here. Omega Co progress. So they need to receive a certain amount of Omega Co goods. So by default, the trucks will drive to industrial areas and then commercial areas and try to Omegafy them. It takes a few shipments before they become Omegafied. And then once they do, they will keep being supplied with Omega. In fact, it'll prioritize that. There we go. And you will get franchise profit. We keep losing workers. They're dying. All right, we got a lot of money. I suppose we should do something about that. And potentially police at this point. Because my neighbors are probably starting to freak out about how much crime I'm sending their way. People actually, like, sort of walk to these, to the healthcare. Which is kind of going to be annoying. I guess we'll put you over here. Since apparently we can. We're going to add an extra wing that way. A sign in the front. And one extra ambulance as well. Get that started, and we'll do some police as well. The VU Tower, Maxis Mansion. French police station? Sure. We'll set up a French police station. Doesn't really matter where we end up putting these things. Sort of off like that. Actually, that's probably a decent use of space. And almost certainly they will need a extra set of jail cells, like, as quickly and early as possible. So we'll do that. Put up the sign, and one set of cop cars added in. There we go. Sewage is a bit of a problem. We do have the utilities thing, though, so we will go and set up our sewage and water thing very, very soon. What are you complaining about? I don't know if we're going to do a metals HQ. And you're not offering me money, so I don't actually need to listen to you in any way whatsoever. Megaco is trying to produce. Doesn't have a huge amount of stuff in storage. But more and more should get piled in there relatively soon. There's definitely a shortage of workers, though. Also sickness. And criminals. But these densities should be slowly going up. If we did set up a school, that would get a boost. The dying is certainly bad. Maybe we'll set up a few parks just for a quick happiness boost. Again, you don't need it. These will grow over time as long as they've got any commerce nearby. Yeah, and the other thing I will do, even though this is sort of bad for traffic, is add some of these in. I'm going to double space it, because A, that minimizes intersections, and B, that will be enough for like the super big buildings later on. Although, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Why is this flagged as... Oh! Did I F this up here with the zoning? What? I'm dezoning things and just randomly changing colors. Like, how did... Did I, like, double stack the zoning? That's why these things aren't growing. It's because they became flagged as, well, that's not the only reason they're not growing, but somewhere along the lines they become flagged as industrial. And yeah, I would like to do it this way for the zoning. All oiled up. Pump 10,000 barrels of crude oil in a day. Dezone that little bad boy there. Low wealth residential growing to medium density. Good stuff. That is on the other side of the road back? No. Let's do that. Although some of it was supposed to be right over here. It was supposed to be commercial. There we go. They gotta be zoned appropriately to keep growing, and then what we can do is actually bulldoze the buildings that are facing the highway, and then just encourage things to go the other way. I'm tired of talking to people. Omega Co should make some drones. Listen, well, we'll try to get there. God, these people are cranky. Alright. Wait for a little bit more cash, and then set up our water and sewage industries, or utilities, and then we will potentially look into the schooling issue. Omega Co is our new leader. All hail. This person wants robotics for drones. There we go. That Omega Co profit. Starting to kick in. And these things are all getting Omega code. Oh, this one's still working on it. Interesting. Actually, before these things get too far ahead, let me bulldoze. Because I want the dual density. Ah, it's fine. We'll get back to it later. Backed up pipes. Oh, you want to do the party here, huh? Department of Tourism in Belgium. No thanks. I don't know if we've got enough garbage coverage to actually handle that. What do you want? You probably want the mineral division? Petroleum HQ, that's what I mean. What do you want? Wow, 80 grand for what? Oh, for a mega tower. That would be very nice, actually. We definitely do want mega towers. Probably stick one right over here, actually, if there's room. Actually, starting that early is probably good. They make really, really, really good profit. French authority. Lock up 10 criminals at the French police station. Nice. Okay, but first, sewage and water. I'm going to start with the water. Water pumping station. Should be okay. Because we should be able to expand out the back here relatively well. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fine placement. And then what I can probably do is bulldoze the water towers. Since they don't really produce very much at all. I have another one somewhere, don't I? Right here. And then, yeah, the sewage situation. Which I think I will build it here. I think that's going to be fine. Should give me enough room to expand it. I mean, I guess I could put it this way too. That actually better. There should still be plenty of room to expand. It'll pump clean post-sewage water into the ground. And then what I can do is get rid of this nasty thing. And there's another one somewhere right over here. I maybe shouldn't have done that until these things kicked in, but we should be okay. Alright, good. Looks fine. We got more than enough capacity for now. Of course, the city will grow relatively soon. Alright, those are kicking in there. We've got lots of growth happening there. Great places to shop, and you're zoned correctly, so theoretically you will grow at some point too. But yeah, if we did build some mega towers, that would do a lot for us. Alright. Does he have a harbor yet? No, not yet. And a harbor would be exceptionally good. We can also build a whole other oil industry over here as well. To the point where we may want to do the petroleum HQ. Because we're going to have a huge amount of oil. Megaco should be doing relatively fine. Still lots of sickness going on. Oh, you're capped on the number of patients you can treat right now. With all the pollution we're going to have, there's going to be a lot of need for patients. Once we get... or patient capacity. Once we get more money, we will definitely want to go up to a hospital. Abandoned because of a fire. Not enough Omega. Really? Well, we're maxed out there. Definitely need more people. And I think the way to do that will be just build a mega tower. Probably start off with a mega tower that's like 100% low wealth. Which actually might be the way to go. You mega tower for the low wealth. Ooh, there we go. And then you can make some pretty areas to make your regular residential areas medium or high wealth as needed. But of course you can mega tower up for medium or high wealth. Very, very easily. The big question will be where we're going to fit those things in. They are ginormous. We'll see. They also add a lot of traffic, right? Because there's a lot of people coming in and out from one area. Meanwhile, making some monies. We can also take out a mega bond as well. You can build oil pumps on the other side from that oil industry thingy. Well, this one is full. It's at 10 of 10. So, yeah, I can put down another one. And that's why I was talking about the petroleum HQ. Because if I build it over here, we're going to have so much oil that we will probably want to do something with it. Rather than selling it directly. We'll have to see. I feel like there's a lot of, like, empty or wasted space still kicking around here. We'll have to see what we want to do about that. Alright, so... the other thing we want to do is build an Omega Co HQ, yeah. And I wonder if I'm just going to tuck it back here. Hopefully that'll leave enough room for things to go. Again, I haven't done too much stuff with the Omega Co, so I'm always a little bit worried that I'm going to do something and discover I don't have enough space for whatever the heck I want to do. There we go. Do I want to have the intersection there? Hang on. I mean, this is going to be a low-density road, so it's not going to create a traffic light on the avenue, which is okay. That's not the button I want to hit. This is. Use drones to convert houses and franchises, extract resource directly at your Omega Co factory, or fly resources into your city by vertical landing and takeoff. Alright, we'll tuck you in over here. And hope that that does something for us. Oh yeah, we need enough profits to cross a threshold. We're not quite there yet. We could build a second Omega Co factory. And we probably will want to. Because this one is basically 100% dedicated to producing the actual Omega for the industries and stuff. And we'd have to bulldoze one of our assembly lines to put down a drone assembly line. I think we just want a second one. We're producing enough stuff. This one is fully capped. I think that makes perfect sense. Let's go and do that now. More purple smoke. We actually might want, like, a lot of these. I still need a rail connection as well. So I'm going to build... Oh, not enough simoleons. Let's say I was going to leave one spot open. But I got to make sure I make enough profit to cross the threshold. There's still a problem with just workers, actually. Maybe I should have prioritized getting the mega tower up. I don't know. Oh, we are now buying power from another city. So we actually completed that quest, but it's also a clue that, hey, maybe we want to expand our coal power. think we will do that. Really? There's room over here for it? Alright, may as well tuck it in then. Oh, it's on the roof! Oh! I don't think I ever knew that. Megaco. Worker shortage, yeah. I know. I think, while I do have a worker shortage, I can still tune these taxes, but because I think I could do like 11 on all the lows, and maybe just 9 on the highs. Not that I have any highs yet. Gambling HQ in Belgium! Oh, look at that! People doing the gambling. It's very fun and satisfying. Alright, you know what? Even though density will grow over time, we're going to kickstart some of this with some parks. Or something. The question is, do we want... Well, we want some medium wealth. So, let's work on getting one of those kickstarted. Big community park. Yeah, actually, I will do this. And then what I'll actually do... Oh. Still need to do the tunnels. Now, I don't think that was enough to kick anything up to a wealth level. Makes them happier. But they will need a little bit more. Actually, what I can do is just expand here. Let's add a pond. We're going to call it... It's going to be an Amy Pond. It's going to be the name of it. And a little bit of park over there. There we go. There, they're above the threshold. They should level up. I mean, they should level up in terms of wealth. But again, that doesn't make them go higher density. In fact, we will lose some people temporarily. As the poor move out, the rich move in. A mayor's house will help, though, because people do like that. That's another quick boost of stuff. You know what? I'll put it over here. I like that. Oh, we do get traffic lights on these. Yeah, that's okay, though. I wonder if they would like to upgrade. No, the density's not quite capped yet. Okay, lots of money. Let's place down a mega tower. It is time! It is time to go mega. What are you complaining about? Out of oil. That's not even remotely possible. We're not trading any, that's for sure. I suppose I could start importing oil just to make sure that we've always got enough. Tell you what, let me invert that. Again, they're probably not dumping anything there at all, but just to make sure, we'll keep an import on... I could just say to use locally, but it actually doesn't make a difference. Here, we'll do that for now. We'll just make sure that nothing is being accidentally imported, but I think it's just like a temporary sort of backup in things. Actually, what we probably need are just more workers. The buildings are not producing to maximum efficiency. So, with that in mind... Mega tower, and it's going to be a mega tower with apartment level. And can we... Oh, we can fit it in here. I think that's where I want it. If we bulldoze one of those roads, we might be able to fit it in there, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, here too? We can have a whole block of mega towers? Oh, this traffic is going to be brutal. But this will be good for now. Blam! It actually makes people happy. Oh, it also futurizes these areas, which is always cool. And we get 80k back instantly for that, which is good. As soon as it's done building the first apartment level, we will start building another one. I could connect these up, but I think that would be a mistake. Still need our tunnels, too. We have the money for it. Do we have the traffic to justify the tunnels? I don't know. Oh, come on, build it already. Robbery in progress. Yeah, we need fancier cop things. Quite a bit of traffic over here, actually. Although, I think it's because everyone just left work. I don't think it represents a gargantuan problem. Needs apartment level. Listen, I'm working on it. We're going to add an apartment level. And mostly low wealth for now. We should probably just go and upgrade those roads to high density. Doesn't solve every traffic problem, but it does do a few things. Especially right here where you come in and out of the city. It's going to make this intersection flow a lot better. But yeah, let's high density all the things. And I think this is going to be an excellent city since it's on one loop for a streetcar. You're in my way. Because there's a little section there. It's always annoying when like the street is broken into like two little mini sections. And you only upgrade half of it. Actually, while I was doing this, maybe I should have gone and streetcarred everything up right away, because we might want a streetcar thing extremely fast in this city. Level up. More apartment. We might want one shopping level, or we might just want to put down some commercial stuff down here. Well, you know what we can do? We can dezone this area here, followed by bulldozing those houses. And we'll just drop down a commercial area for people in the mega tower to go shopping. Alright, it's actually just about time for us to take a quick break, because we actually have to record a Steam Summer Sale video. But we can upgrade the Omega Co. and put down what? Robotics Division allows us to start doing drones, which are really, 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 really good. I don't think we need to do the Extraction Division, potentially ever. And the commerce is pretty good, Omega Co regional trading, so then we can send our Omega Co to everyone else in the region. But we're going to start off with the Robotics Division. Plop that down right there. And that unlocks... Yeah, still not enough stuff here. We may have to do some imports. A drone assembly line. Or two. Oh, do we need CPUs for that? Yeah, we do. Okay, so... let's figure this out here. We're going to start importing. We're going to make sure that these bits are full of coal all the time. Or ore. And here as well. We'll figure out the rest of it later on. We do need to build another oil thing, and then I'll probably resolve stuff. But... and actually... right, I need the trade HQ, or do I? Trade port. Has to be anywhere in the region, not just the city. Okay, so maybe at some point someone will build an actual trade port for us. Or an actual trade HQ for us. And then we'll be able to build a trade port. Or maybe we will, but we're going to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to go and put down another trade thingy. Doesn't really matter where it is, actually. Still want to do the rail thing. Hate getting rid of, like, fully developed housing. This is really awkward because it's off the main avenue for trade. Maybe something like this will kind of work out. We'll try. We'll do that. And we are adding CPUs. Put down 2. And we want to import. They're very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. But it's going to be quite handy for us to get those in there. Probably should have had them prepped ahead of time. What do you want? Could use more income. We're enjoying this. A city start using Omega. Let's hook more factories on Omega Co and rake in more cash. So it's $2,500 profit for making sure that... oh, it instantly completed. Yeah, we had enough factories converted. Nothing to worry about. Everything is fine here. Let me start another upgrade. And yeah, let me throw in a quick pause. We're going to take a break. And we will be back in just a minute.